Friends, in the depths of human experience, we often face trials that test the core of our being. Today we journey into Psalm 6, a powerful prayer of King David, a man after God's own heart. This psalm is a raw plea for mercy and healing, reminding us that even in our darkest hours we are never alone. David's words resonate through the ages, touching countless souls lost in suffering and despair. As we delve into this psalm, let us open our hearts to the transformative power of God's love and mercy. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am languishing. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are troubled. These opening lines of Psalm 6 reveal the raw vulnerability of a soul in anguish. David, the great king of Israel, stands before us stripped bare of all pretense, his heart laid open before the Almighty. He does not demand justice, nor does he offer excuses for his failings. Instead, he approaches the throne of grace with humility and contrition, acknowledging his need for God's healing touch. Notice, my friends, the depth of David's despair. He describes his bones as troubled, a powerful image of the all-encompassing nature of his suffering. And yet, even in profound agony, David does not lose sight of God's mercy. He cries out with a heart overflowing with repentance and a desperate longing for restoration. David's plea for mercy echoes the cries of countless souls overwhelmed by suffering. My soul also is struck with terror, he laments, giving voice to the profound spiritual anguish that often accompanies physical pain. In these moments of intense vulnerability, the very foundations of our being seem to crumble around us. The psalmist does not shy away from the raw honesty of his emotions. I am weary with my moaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with my weeping. These are the unfiltered cries of a soul in deep distress, desperate for God's intervention. As David's lament unfolds, we understand the true depths of his despair. It is not merely the physical pain or emotional turmoil that torments him, but the fear of death and separation from God. For in death there is no remembrance of you, he cries out. In Sheol, who will give you praise? To be forgotten by God, to be cut off from his love and mercy for all eternity. This was a fate more terrifying than any earthly suffering. For David, life without God was no life at all, a barren wasteland devoid of meaning, purpose, or hope. As we journey deeper into Psalm 6, we witness a profound transformation within David's heart. His cries of anguish give way to tears of genuine repentance. I am weary with my groaning. Every night I flood my bed with tears. I drench my couch with my weeping. These are the tears of a soul being purified by the fire of God's love, a tangible expression of his deep sorrow for his sins. They are a sign of his willingness to turn away from his former ways and embrace a life of obedience and faithfulness. Having poured out his heart before God, David's psalm culminates in a powerful declaration of faith and confidence in God's unfailing mercy. The Lord has heard my supplication. The Lord accepts my prayer. These words are an expression of unwavering trust in the God who hears the cries of his people and responds with compassion and love. Despite the depth of his suffering, David never loses sight of God's goodness and mercy. This unwavering faith enables David to rise above his circumstances and find hope and strength in the midst of his trials. Friends, as we conclude our reflection on Psalm 6, let us remember that we serve a God who welcomes our tears and listens attentively to our prayers. There is no need to hide our brokenness from him. Psalm 6 reminds us that suffering is an inevitable part of the human experience. However, it also assures us that we do not suffer alone. God is with us, offering strength, comfort, and guidance. When overwhelmed with guilt or regret, let us turn to the Lord in prayer, confident that he hears our cries and longs to extend his mercy and forgiveness.